Hi guys, this is Vishal from Rapport. So in this video, we'll understand how to export a project, not the source code of the project, but the settings of the project. And then if you want to restore it or create another project from that imported project, then how you basically do it, right? So this feature is useful when let's say you're building something, you want to extract all the project, all the settings, and then you want to start a new project, or let's say you want to share a project with someone, or maybe you want to create a project in some other account. So one option is you clone a project, which is easy, but it clone only allows you cloning the project at that point of time or whatever the version of that project is. But let's you want to save a copy or a snapshot of a project which you want to use later, then you can export an input project, right? So we'll see how that can be done. So as of now, we already have a project called this A11. So this is how it looks like. It has some pages, some collection, some setting, right? Now let's say I want to export this project and maybe I want to share it with someone who can create or start the project from this point, right? So what I do, I go to this app settings, and then I go to the settings. In here I can import export project, right? So first I'll just export project. So this will export all the settings of the project as a zip file, which I can just keep it with myself, or I can share with other who want to build a project from scratch using this, right? So it has extracted a file. This is a zip file, so no use for you, but yeah, you can see. So it has some settings, some JSON files. Okay, now let's say I'm building a new project, which I call, let's say, a to do. Okay, this is a dummy project. It has nothing. Okay, I will not add anything. Next step. Okay, I've created a very basic project. It has nothing, right? No pages, no collections, nothing. It's all empty. It has some default pages, but not the other pages. It does not have the employee collection, no settings, no events, all those things, right? Now I want to replace this project from the other project, right? So what I'll do, I'll go to this app settings and then import the project, right? So I'll just import or that zip file. So what is it will do? It will just replace this whole project from the zip file or the project which I've used, right? So now I'll just import. Project imported successfully. If I reload, now it will have all the collections, all the pages, all the settings, everything from the project which we had. And whatever was there initially here will get replaced. Okay, so if I go to collection, it has this employee collection. The name remains same, but everything else changes. If I go to pages, it has now all the pages which were there in my other project, right? It will not bring the data, it only brings the settings. So this is useful when you want to take a snapshot of the project, or when you want to share a project with some other people or maybe to some other account. So you have full flexibility where you just download everything and then you input everything to build a project. Or let's say you are doing some testing, you don't want to test on your actual project, so you export it, import it to new project, so all the settings comes there, and then test there, and then basically continue, right? So this way it is much easy. It gives you much more flexibility when you can just create as many replicas of the project as needed, or you can share project or create save a snapshot of project before doing some major changes. So this is how easy it is. Hope you enjoyed the video. See you again in the next video. Bye bye.